In our last video, we were in the small town of Athens, Tennessee. We roamed the streets of the historic downtown, explored the college campus, and learned about some of the town's history. In this video,
we're in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
For context, we visited Chattanooga in October of 2025. Chattanooga was the fourth of 5 stops on our fall wanderlust, what we hope will be a regular feature of this channel. On the screen you can see the videos that have been posted and the one that remains.
Today we're in downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're going to start at the waterfront and then explore the streets of downtown.
Well, technically this video starts at our hotel, which you see there in the background, with our trip to the waterfront. If retro hotels are your thing, you might like this one. Here's a couple pictures of the inside for you.
And in case you're interested, that was the Dwell Hotel. So some information about Chattanooga. It was incorporated in 1839 and became a boom town in 1850 with the arrival of the railroad. Along those lines, the city became internationally known in 1941 with the hit song Chattanooga Choo Choo by Glenn Miller and his orchestra. Of note, you can visit the restored train cars at the Chattanooga Choo Choo Hotel, which is renovated in the terminal station. We went there the next morning on this trip, but it was pouring rain, and so we didn't capture any video or photos.
Plus, we needed to save something for our next visit.
Chattanooga sits along the Tennessee border with Georgia, and it is almost equidistant between 5 major southern cities: Knoxville, Nashville, Atlanta, Huntsville, Alabama, and Birmingham, Alabama. Current population is about 180,000. We're now at the Tennessee Aquarium, which opened in 1992. Chattanooga sits on the Tennessee River. This park, which was originally created in 2005, has continued to expand. These waterfall steps are part of a public art installation called The Passage, which was completed in 2005 to honor the Cherokee people and the Trail of Tears.
Yeah, honestly, this is the only thing that looked familiar besides the aquarium from our visit 20 years ago. That's how much the downtown has changed.
Here we see the Walnut Street Bridge, built in 1890. In 1993, it was converted to a pedestrian bridge. Currently, it's just closed for renovations. This home is the Bluff View Estate, also known as the Hunter Family Mansion, built in 1905. It's part of the Hunter Museum of American Art, which is right next door. It's also part of ghost tours because remains were found in the basement during renovations in 1924. This historic neighborhood is now known as the Bluff View Arts District. It includes art galleries along with restaurants and bed and breakfasts.
Yeah, it's easy access from the aquarium and well worth your time if you visit Chattanooga. After a brief detour for ice cream and to let the rain pass by, it was time to check out the core of the downtown. It was immediately apparent that a lot of new buildings have come in since our last visit.
And the downtown was quite busy. Many of the buildings were in use and there was a lot of people around. Last time we were there, 20 years ago, it was almost deserted.
And if I'm being honest, a lot of those buildings were dilapidated beyond repair. And check out the horse-drawn carriages we saw throughout the downtown.
The Tivoli Theater opened in 1921 and it still houses a working pipe organ from 1924. It's been closed for a few years because it's undergoing major renovations. It's supposed to open in early 2026. And right next door is the McClellan Building, built in 1913, which now offers office space and luxury apartments. And the James Building was Chattanooga's first skyscraper, built in 1907. This narrow white building is the Elkins Building, which was originally built in 1890.
And here we're entering what was my favorite part of the old downtown.
The Volunteer State Life Building was built in 1917. The Tomorrow Building was built as a hotel in 1888. This is the original old library building, which opened in 1905 with a grant from Andrew Carnegie. It served as the public library till 1940.
We saw a lot of street art on our visit to downtown, and if that's your thing, there is a section dedicated to it towards the end of the video.
This is the site of the first Coca-Cola bottling company in the United States. Now, if you watched our Vicksburg, Mississippi video, you learned that Vicksburg is where the first bottling of Coca-Cola occurred in 1894. However, Chattanooga was the location of the first franchised bottling plant in 1899. This beautiful church was built in 1910. And this is the historic U.S. Courthouse and Post Office, built in 1893. This area is known as Warehouse Row. It's a warehouse district from the early 1900s. It was revitalized in 1984 to an upscale mixed-use retail and dining destination. And this old railroad depot dates back to 1871.
Here's the street art section we referenced earlier, and then we'll be back to wrap this one up. All right, what do you think of Chattanooga?
I like Chattanooga. The first time we explored here was like 20 years ago, and downtown has changed a lot since then. There's been a lot that they've put in. They've really built up the waterfront, and I just really liked it.
Yeah, I thought Nashville was crazy in how much it changed, but Chattanooga's right there. No offense to the folks that live here, but this place was pretty rough when we were here roughly 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, the downtown was completely deserted. You could see they were starting to do a little revitalization, and now all this time later you can see it in its fruition, and what a difference. There's people all over. There's some kind of reunion going on.
Yeah.
Like the downtown is alive and well. So great job. We just are amazed at how different. So
Definitely.
I liked it. Now it's something I could say, hey, if you're in the neighborhood, come on down. It's cool. So I give it a thumbs up.
Me too.
All right, get off the couch. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.